Do you like Trump? No. Man's bereft of integrity, bereft of depth. He's like everything that I stand against, bundled into a single human being. How horrible does the American political system have to be that a guy like Trump is a desirable alternative to the candidates we were given? It's really a reflection on how bad things have gotten rather than him as a leader. He doesn't read anything, doesn't care to read anything, operates on innuendo and heuristics that are well out of date and bad. And there's just no depth about him and no integrity about him. He can just sit and lie to your face. He brags about screwing people. Who brags about cheating people and defrauding people? You know, contractor comes to my house and says, I'm going to fix the windows. I say, great. Tell me how much it's going to be. They say this much. As soon as they're done, I pay them. And they say it's going to be X amount of dollars. I cut a check. A guy like Trump says, come fix my casino, come fix my tower. And they say, okay. They go and quote. He says, sure. They go do the whole thing. And he says, oh, I'm not going to pay you. Sue me. And then they get in this huge dispute, and he draws it out for a little while. And then eventually he says, I tell you what, I'll give you 60% of what you bid just to make me go away. And they say, fine, go fuck yourself. And then he writes in his books, this is a good way of doing business. Would you do business with a guy like that? Who brags about how he is able to use the bankruptcy to be able to get rid of debt and these other things, and haha, I didn't have to pay that guy, or made a good deal here. There's just no character there. The Trump University thing was another really disgusting thing. You go to all these poor people and tell them you're going to teach them how to get rich. We have a lot of that in our industry, where you have these YouTubers or other people running around saying, oh yeah, I'll teach you how to make tons of money with crypto. Just follow my investment scheme. Of course, it never works. No one has a silver bullet. And then he says, after you spend X tens of thousands of dollars, you'll have a chance to meet me. And at the end of the whole thing, they have a cardboard cutout of him. He couldn't even bother to actually meet the people who give him tens of thousands of dollars. Yeah. And so why do people vote for him or support him? Because it's a fuck you to the entire system. They say that we would rather have a clown to disgrace the office and disgrace the institutions than play the game anymore. And until the system understands that, we will continue having that. So don't like it, change it, and aspire to something better. And what we're being offered is just more of the same. 50 years in politics. 8 of the last 12 years was the number 2 guy, and that's change. They're not getting the lesson. So he's probably going to win re-election as a consequence. So maybe in 2024, both parties will actually understand that they have to change. And if they don't, we'll eventually be pushed to a civil war. And a lot of people will die. And it will be horrible for everyone. But that's what they want.